post real quick. Alright, that should be good to go. Lock that in. Cool. Alright, time for Mexico, round 8 of 10 of my team championship. Right at the beginning of this, literally just booted up the game, so I've got to pull a setup from time trial. Hopefully I can find another Yarno Otmir. Should be able to. And that way we can also shake down the controls and then go straight into practice. So go in F22. Mexico. So I think as far as like the tracks I have for the rest of the season, it's Mexico is what we're gonna do today, and then I think the last two are Brazil and Abu Dhabi. I really wanted to end on Abu Dhabi, even though it's not a great race. It just feels like the end of the season at Abu Dhabi for me. So let's go. I wonder if that's the real Max Verstappen. That's interesting. Tell you what, if I don't find a Yarno... Oh, I did. Alright, so, hold on, I think I messed something up here. Let me go back. Alright, so we're going to load that setup. I'm going to come over here and save. And let's get Mexico typed in here. Cool. Let's do a flying lap and get rid of this control bug. Now it's working. Cool. Got good force feedback. Okay, so let's go over to my career mode, and then we'll do the rundown on the championship points and positions and rivalry, all that stuff. So coming in, let's see, we got some messages. It's about the circuit. Okay, so we did get a sorry. So we got a arrow part completed. I didn't realize anything completed for this track, so that's kind of cool. Looks like we're getting dry race and qualifying, so that's also really good. Marcus, JN has some important information for you too. Looks like we're probably going to have some regulation changes next year. Oh no, Marcus and Jahan. Okay, I was about to say Jahan has some information for me. So we got regulation changes coming for the next season. Probably I haven't decided if I'm going to continue this season or if I'll just start a new team as a front runner. I really want to win at least one championship in this game before it becomes irrelevant, which is next month, June 13th, I believe. So is when the next F1 game comes out. So it looks like we're probably going to have some regulation changes next year. We think this will affect multiple departments, but we aren't sure which ones yet. Be cautious when it comes to investing in upgrades, as we may have to start adapting them for next year, if and when these changes are confirmed. So there's that. Or maybe I will just continue it, because I don't even think, if I do one race a week, there probably won't be enough weeks left until F1 23 comes out. So you know what? This is going to be my first F1 game where I don't win a championship on. This has been my least favorite F1 game. I've only been playing since 2019, but so it's 19, 20, 21, 20. So that's 4 games, but it's been my least favorite for sure. We have 2 parts already being upgraded. So we have an aero part and powertrain part. And where are we? Okay, so we are basically tied with Williams for slowest car on the grid. And there seems to be a bit of up to Aston Martin, who pulled ahead. So we'll have to see how that works out in Mexico on this particular track. I do have 541 points, so let me see if I can actually spend any. I think I left it off where I can't. I don't think I would have actually left any points on the table to be able to use. I'm winning my championship against Lance Stroll, so I think even if he wins today, I've got 6 points on him, so I will have won the rivalry. So I can look forward to that acclaim boost. That will be useful. Okay, so I've got all my Unit 2/1 parts being put on for practice already, so we're good there. And championship standings, I'm currently 9th. If all goes well, that's where I'll finish at the end of the season. Hopefully at least 10th. But it looks like 10, 11, 12th with Ricardo, Bottas, and Ocon. That looks pretty interesting. It's getting pretty tight for that bit of the championship. 6th place in the Constructors' Championship. Only 7 points ahead of Alfa Romeo. Looks like Valtteri Bottas has pulled in every single point for Alfa, just like I have pulled in every single point for GBR. So he'll be one to watch out for. Make sure I finish ahead of him, or at least him not finishing too far ahead of me. Looking back at the performance chart, yeah, the whole midfield. It's like there's 2 midfields. There's the front runners with Ferrari, Red Bull, and Mercedes. Then there's the next group, which is McLaren and Alpine, and then there's AlphaTauri, Haas, Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo, and then in the back is GBR and Williams. So that's interesting. Still running at 75 difficulty, I believe. Should be, yes. Using no flashbacks. Running 50% races and one-shot qualifying. So let's go ahead and just start digging into practice. I have tried making some setup changes that may be. Oh, never mind. I shouldn't even why I bothered. I was trying to make this GoPro not freeze every time it gets in game, but it's already frozen.
Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
It's a bummer because it only freezes in game. Like when I'm in the menus, it doesn't have any problem at all. But so let's go ahead and put on my car setup. Load Mexico, track acclimatization, start. drive out.
There'll be a lack of rubber out on track, so take it easy for the first couple of laps.
I shouldn't have any issues with the exit of the pit this time because the long straight at Mexico, it just exits straight out onto a straight, so just got to make sure I don't cross the white line ahead of time. And it's Great Way St. Jake. Oh. Alright, it's gonna be a tricky section to get right with this particular car and how it's not great aerodynamically. It wants me to go down first, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I think second will be a better option, especially on the exit. Okay. This section will be difficult to figure out. I can get on the power speaker there. Alright.
We're approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
Surprised I made through that one gate. I almost missed it. I think this is going to be a purple.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this circuit.
So, I didn't get clean lap, but that's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe I did and it just took a while to update. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. So that's done. We'll go straight into tire management. We'll do a flying lap.
We need to be sure we can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
So I think the trick to the tire wear one is upshifting early on corner exit. That way you have less wheel spin. So let's give it a shot. Looking good so far. Took that one a little bit too hard. This is the section that's going to wear down the tires the most. High speed turns. Got through it all right.
Program complete.
Ease to the
Have a job.
P's.
Well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Alright, so something I missed there. I'm pretty sure it's racing line. Yep, stay within 2 meters of the racing line. That's fine. So race strategy, we'll just knock this out. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I'd say I'm feeling comfortable, not quite competitive yet, but I think once I've gotten like 5 or so laps into the race, I'll feel that competitiveness
Okay, we need a
in
few solid laps here
my
to
lap.
help us calculate a good race strategy.
Let me create a gap to Leclerc, or whoever that Ferrari was, and get on it. This will be an interesting use of ERS in this race, because this straight is long. Because I know initially I'm going to want to use ERS through this section too. Yeah, I'm just not turning in hard enough there. That's probably my weakest turn on the whole track right now. I don't even know why that's a DRS section. It's so short.
Great lap. You nailed exactly what we asked for.
Alright, it's 1 lap down, a 60% battery, I think. So use 40% over that lap. Let's just try to use battery only here. By here, I mean only on the straight. So we'll see how much battery I use then. Maybe I can recover much more than I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut to the grass just a little bit there to be more efficient with that turn. I have to do just a small bit of corner cutting. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have to do that corner cutting just to be competitive with the AI.
Job so far.
65%
Stay focused.
is what I ended on, so it doesn't really cost that much. To use ERS on that second DRS section coming up here on this part. So I think really I'm just going to have to decide how much I want to cut off using my battery on the straight. Like maybe on a lap I really want to catch up on. I'll you know, use it for the whole straight, and then a lap I'm just trying to take it easy. I'll either not use it at all, which would be bad, really, that straight is so long, or just find a way to cut it short.
Great lap. You nailed exactly what we asked for.
Alright, cool.
Keep it up.
So that's pretty much practice done with. I'll do quick practice just to knock out anything that's left over. We have one thing. Yeah, it's the racing line thing. So let's go ahead and fast forward this. See, what are we looking at for lap times? The fastest in Sector 1. It's interesting. Right. Well, not anymore. Okay. Where is Jehan Daruvala? Currently 4/10 faster than him. Is he on the longest flying lap ever? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm 4/10 ahead. At 20.8, he has 21.6. Is he gonna run a soft? If he runs a soft, he should put it at a time that's faster than mine. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. One keeps doing that.
With the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again.
Did I do the math right on that?
Leclerc and George Russell. And if today's practice
is
anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
I'm like 8/10 faster than him, at least in FP1, so. Which now I think about it, hey, 8/10 is less than a whole second, so you know, he's usually like 2 seconds behind, 1 second behind. So if he's less than if he's within a second of me, I feel like that's a win with him, with him in particular, which is really sad. All right, so let's go ahead and knock this last thing out. Cool, that's it. We are done with practice. I'll go ahead and put on my Unit 3 parts and start up qualifying. See, even the ICE is 60%, so turbo 59%. So we're definitely needing all of these other parts. It's like the electronics on Unit 1 is 28. Actually, the electronics on Unit 2 is 35, so maybe I should start using those instead. Energy stores about the same on both. Hopefully that doesn't cause any battery issues in the last race. I'm really trying not to use any more units than I need to, especially since it's a 10 race season, but alright, let's get straight to qualifying, and then I'll spend my resource points after I've attained them. Daruvala, 0 points? Really? This is why you will likely not be being hired next season. What are you doing, man? 0 points? What did you even do today? What did you even do this weekend? 0 points. Which is great. Alright, let's just go out and do my thing. I had to take a lot of grass. I had a spin. I had a little bit of wheel spin coming out of that stadium section. I didn't see what it was. P8! I think that's my highest qualifying position. So I'm proud of that. That was good.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top three: Verstappen, Leclerc, and George Russell. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
How are they putting Perez so far back? Even at Mexico, man, there's just no respect for the man in this game. Daruvalo, way back. He had a 119.4. I had a 117.8. Dang, that's what, 1.4 seconds, almost a second and a half. Oh man, like he's sitting here competing with GoTV, and they're in a league of their own. Nobody else is in the 19s. Oh man, it's not inspiring. It is not inspiring. Best part, I qualified ahead of Stroll, so that's pretty much a guaranteed victory on that. And qualified ahead of Bottas too, so hopefully I can not crash. What else? You know, not spin, not lose my wing, just have a regular race, you know? If I could capitalize on just all of those things not happening, then I could really, I mean, I'm thinking maybe P6 or higher today. That would be my highest finish right now is a P7, I think. So it's going to be heavily dependent on those factors, though. All right, so it's going to be dry. We're good to go there. Oh, let's go ahead and spend our points. Got 1,700 resource points, all from me. Daruvalo just doesn't even work here, really. So I got 1,700. I got weight distribution. I want a weight reduction, but it's only at 6%. And then I got a tire wear for 12. And I already have one of these going. I can't do another. Okay. Well, I think the best, it's either going to be weight distribution or weight reduction. 1150 or 1175. They're both just stupidly expensive. This will go on after the last race, so it's not even really worth doing. Same thing with this one. This one will go on before And then what do we got here? We got drag reduction and rear downforce. This is super expensive. And that's not going to go on in time. And this one won't go on in time either. So I think literally the only thing I can do is the tire wear one, so I might as well, right? Yeah. So this will be my last upgrade of the season, pretty much, assuming it goes through, because, you know, failures. And I guess I'll save the rest of the points for trying to keep my parts for whatever changes come through. So let's go ahead and go to the race. Yeah, I haven't really thought about next season. There's not going to be enough time to complete next season before the next game comes out. Once the next game comes out, I want to go right into it.
It's time then for the Mexico City Grand Prix, a race which gave Honda their first ever victory back in 1965. American Richie Ginther winning from third on the grid. Red Bull have been strong here in recent seasons, but can they keep that record going today? The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, 2.6 miles of track that allows drivers to take full advantage of their cars, reaching speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour. And providing lots of opportunities for overtaking. The circuit features 17 corners, 10 to the right, and the remaining 7 going to the left. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Norris, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Perez. The captain.
Hey, look at that. We're starting in P7 for a penalty.
Mick Schumacher, Bottas, Kevin Magnussen, and Joe. Stroll, Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty. And Alex Albon. Latifi, Tsunoda, Daruvala, and Carlos Sainz will start from the back of the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. It's just about time to go down to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. Tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on worn tyres.
All right, so let's go straight in here. Let's go personalize. Personalize says I can go soft to medium rather than medium hard. And the last time that they suggested this, it worked out extremely well for me. So I think I'm willing to take this gamble again. I can maybe even stretch it out to lap 13. I'm gonna have to see how the wear is on the tires, but yeah, that seems totally worth it. Bring the fuel down to 1 lap over, and I want to take a look at the race director to see what everyone's starting on. Oh, look at that. We got Max and Charles starting on hards. Nobody down the entire field is running soft. This is actually a little worrisome. Makes me wonder if maybe I should go medium soft instead. No, I think I'm gonna try to stick with soft. Oh man, Perez is gonna be the one ahead of me. I'm gonna try to stick with softs and charge up the field as best I can. I think P7 is gonna be where I need to end up though, because well no, who is it? Oh, Norris is the oddball, because the rest are part of the top teams. So Yeah, I just have to, I don't know, I just have to do my best. I think maybe I will aim for P7. P7 seems to be the highest, maybe P6. It depends on where Norris flushes out after we've gotten a few laps in. But yeah, so then also DNFs. But let's get it started.
The formation lap gets underway then, and it's going to be interesting today to see how the dry conditions could affect the lifespan of the tyres.
You know, even if I made a bad
So
mistake.
as all the cars reform the grids, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
Even if I made a big mistake on softs, I can switch over to hard, medium. But it did work out for me last time, so I think if I, you know, a bit more gentle with the tires, I should be fine. Man, lining up alongside Checo at Mexico. Check that out. Here we go. Nope, tire spin. I'm gonna restart it. I got too greedy. Oh, a beautiful start. A beautiful start. Oh my goodness. I am in a podium position in a GBR. Look at that. I tricked him into locking up. Norris will be the easiest guy to pass of everybody that lined up in first, so I don't know. I'm not going to count my chickens before I eggs, but it would be nice to lead a Grand Prix one time. Crofty's going wild. Oh, too much. I need to focus. I gotta keep Norris in my sights. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to manage to stay in DRS by the time it gets enabled in the next lap. Oh man. Just a little bit. Braked a little bit too early on that entry to the stadium.
DRS is being enabled this lap.
Fastest
Use
lap.
DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS.
Drain my battery. Draining it to stay in DRS. Oh no. Already ruining it? I'm gonna just try to deal with it.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
I'm not. There's no way. I'm gonna deal with the damage. I have a lesson to be learned in being too greedy. Ah man, I can't even do this fast section. I'm gonna just do my best to defend. I'm on soft, so I won't be on these tires for that long. Starting lap 4, so really I need to survive 8 laps with this damage. And no battery. Just realized it's like completely drained now. I guess what I could do is shorten my stint on softs and then guarantee myself going over to hards. Maybe I could get some kind of virtual safety car incident. Max is not enjoying being behind me. Try to use a little bit of battery. I'm going to go defensive. Keep him on the outside. We live to fight another lap. I got a train behind me. I'm going to try to cut the track as much as I can to make up for the loss of performance I have in the turns. It's ridiculous. Stay defensive. I mean, I'm going to lose a bit of time in the pit anyway. Because I'm gonna have to get the wing changed. Using the overtake there really helped. Max didn't even get close. Luckily, I have most of my life left in the tires because it happened near the beginning of the race. They are getting there, though. I think maybe next lap Pit for hards. Yep. I'm having to burn these out so much more with like so much more understeer to get this thing to turn the way I want. Oh man, he's got the run on me. Do some DRS. Okay, we're good. Oh man, overshot this turn. Going in. Perez is out of the session. Oh, I really hope they're putting me on hards and not mediums. Wish I could change. I can't. Go back. Let's see what they put me on. Oh, they're putting me on mediums. Okay.
Error with the front wing removal. They're going to be disappointed with that.
All right. Well, hopefully we can get maybe a safety car or something. I don't know. We're just gonna try to baby these out to the end of the race.
Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy.
Second to last place. I'm the only one who's pit so far though, so. Looked over at my phone, and I always look over at my phone at just the wrong time. Gasly's out. Really hope there's not a safety car for that, because just came out of the pits. If I learned anything from the race in Austin, no race is unsalvageable.
Gap to your teammate ahead is 5.6 seconds.
Need to remember to do short shifts. That's going to be the best way I can save my back tires.
Okay, information on Sainz. They seem to have an issue.
That would be interesting if we get another front runner out of the race. Pulled off fastest lap.
second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
I didn't know Schumacher was still in the race. Bit wide on that turn. Come on, Jahan. Just get out of my way, man.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.6 seconds.
I'm just exclusively using it the straight here. Alonso up ahead is an interesting car to be this far back. I'm definitely catching up to him.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds.
Just been trying to keep my head down and focus on catching up. Alonso's also catching up to the car ahead and Latifi. So we're looking at 2 places potentially. Well, definitely whenever they pit, you know, but if we can get them ahead of time or at least even get in DRS range. Yeah, Latifi's going to be slowing him down. Got DRS for the first time from them. Got to stay focused, not screw it up. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to DRS, save some battery since I got DRS. Save my ERS so I can use DRS. Alright, that works. I shouldn't have went for that.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.9 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know why you're battling me, Latifi. Like, you ain't nobody. At least I made quick work of him. Relatively quick work. It's like fully lifting through that section so I can save the tire. And I was hoping to get DRS again. How am I not in DRS for that? Like, I don't understand. He's 0.6 seconds ahead. Let this one just hold me close, and then because he's gonna have DRS too. On Sainz, Sainz must still be slow from whatever is going on with this car. Well, Alonso does not have DRS. Given the space, which is good because he came really close to me. We got 20 laps left. A 20% tire. Looks like we are gonna have to stop again at some point, you know. Gotta hope for safety car, virtual safety car, maybe. I don't know why, like, they wouldn't have just put me on hards. Like, that would have been the best tire. They're just like, yeah, we'll change your wing out. Like, yeah.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
You got cars coming out of the pit. You're now P10 after passing Sainz. Got Hamilton in front of us.
Okay, Jehan is in the pit lane. Jehan in the pits.
Hopefully Lewis will just carry us forward with DRS.
The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
Save more battery this way. Gonna have to use it all just to stay within the shouting distance.
Okay, that's P7. You've moved into P7.
Alright, P7 after those pit stops. Try to take evasive action there. Really need to not get too greedy again. I cannot take any more damage if I want to finish well. Oh man, I'm getting super close. I need to chill out.
Push now. We're boxing this lap. Gap to your teammate.
I am not
behind
boxing.
is 47.8 seconds.
You've lost your mind if you think I'm going to box right now. Thanks for that tussle, guys. Oh, yeah. Thanks for that tussle, guys, and the DRS. Appreciate it. P5. I would rather have had Hamilton in front of me to carry me forward, but that's alright. I'm going to use no ERS on this straight, and if he passes me, then that'll actually be helpful for me.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.6 seconds.
I am going to lay it defensive though. Alright, cool. Oh, he gets DRS for both. If you win one, you get both on that section. Okay. It's alright. I'm pretty sure I can keep with Hamilton here, so. This is literally in the interest of playing the strategy. I'm still not sure when I'm going to box, or if I'm going to box. I'm going to drag it out to the last possible, you know, second, in case something happens.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Got a couple more cars coming out of the pit. That works out perfectly because I'm already lined up for Leclerc and Verstappen here. Get to save my overtake for the straight. He's a little bit to eke forward. Kind of pulling away. I'm going to need them for DRS in the straight. Come on. Just pulled off fastest lap too. Alright.
Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
Yeah, I'm aware. And needed a breakaway earlier. He was just so close.
Information on
Was in the dirty air.
Got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
So I did get ahead of Verstappen quick. I was trying to let him drag me. I gave him the space. Try to make a gap with DRS.
Car ahead is a second a lap faster than you.
Yeah, Charles Leclerc just sailed straight away. Man, maybe a podium would have been on the cards. Would have been in the cards for this race if, you know. If I hadn't run into Norris. That was completely my fault. You know, I was just trying to be as close to him as possible, and it didn't work out.
The car in front is 3.9 seconds.
Alright, so I have 8 laps left. It looks like. Is that right? No. That is not right. But 12 laps left. So
Okay, be aware the car behind is catching you by 0.5 a lap. 0.5.
I think what I should do is pit now for softs. That'll probably be the best option. See if I can pull this up. It's so difficult to focus on the screen and drive at the same time. Use some ERS here.
Okay, Leclerc's just set the fastest lap of the race so far.
Alright, let's see how much I lose here. Looks like I'm probably gonna come out, oh man, really far.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Alright, let's see how much we can make up. I'm gonna try saving my battery for now because we got a long rest of the race. That was my last pit stop though, hopefully. Man, it's such a bummer, man. It was gonna be, it was definitely at least a podium. Huge train here. Oh, wow. Yeah, go ahead. I was trying not to run into him. Alright, let's see what we can flush out on the straight. Got plenty of battery. I'm going to have DRS.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 47.3 seconds.
Oh, it was just barely legal. I really don't care. I'm going to go ahead and call that one forward. Oh, okay. We're good. Super sketchy dive bombs on these guys, but I'm just trying to fight and claw my way back to the place that I was at, you know? Woo! I'm glad he saw me in the mirror because he started turning in. And I was just like, I'm going for it. I should have left him in front though because now I don't have DRS. I'm low on battery.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 12.8 seconds.
Alright, lap 28. We got 8 laps left. I'm on the soft tires, so at least I had that. Ran that wide. Just having my way with track limits. Alright, I got Daniel Ricciardo down to 10.2 seconds. Just pulled out fastest lap. I'm in a tough spot with my battery now. It's like I really want to use it to try to catch up, but there's not enough. Not enough to push me forward. Well, hopefully this race will have taught me the final lesson I need in not being too greedy. I just made up another 2 seconds on Ricciardo, so theoretically 4 laps I'll catch up to him. I don't know. Hopefully he'll battle with Magnussen and it'll slow him down a little bit more. I didn't use any ERS on that straight at the time. Kind of needed to save the battery. Oh man. Seven seconds. Alright, let's use some battery. 6.2, 6.3, a little less than 2 seconds that time. Didn't use any battery on the straight last lap though. I can actually see them ahead now. Man, these corner cuts are like all I have to get through that section to maybe catch up to Ricciardo.
Let's see if we can catch the car ahead. Gap currently 5 seconds.
That is the goal, my friend. Look at there's 4 cars up ahead. You see on the mini map, there's 4 cars up ahead. I could maybe take all of them right before this race is finished. We got just starting lap 32. So it's 5 laps including this one.
Caution, caution.
Like I had somebody go off right here. It's already cleared up, whatever it was.
Okay, clear. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
I am not worried about the car behind. .3 seconds. Just barely keeping 2 tires on the track there. What is Daruvula doing up here? Oh, this is a back marker. Of course, I'm gonna lap my own teammate. That's how bad he is.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
I ran an extra pit stop. Oh man, he couldn't even give me DRS? Worthless. When that contract renewal comes up, you better not ask for any more money. You better ask for less money. What the hell is going on with the sound? Alright, 40% battery. I really want to use it right here, but
Our gap to the car in front is 2.8 seconds.
trying not to. Oh man, I can see them ahead.
We're catching the car ahead. Well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Oh, they're getting us to the end. We're driving the wheels off of this car to catch up to these guys. Lap 34 of 36, so I got 2 laps after this one to make moves. It's gonna have to be some more questionable dive bombs if I'm gonna make it happen, I think.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright guys, GBR has entered the party. Please give me DRS. Yes!
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Alright, I'm going to hold off on ERS. I'm going to have to make a move in the last lap, I think. Maybe this lap? Ocon's holding these guys up. Oh man, they're going so slow. What if I go around the outside? No. That was horrible. Saving the battery. Oh, just a slight nudge on Magnussen. Oh no 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 no! Well, I just threw away 7th and 6th.
Okay, this is your final lap. Final
Bummer.
lap of the race.
I shouldn't have went for that move. That was. It's final lap, and I'm gonna need a miracle to get Ricardo. Come on. This is the nastiest dive bomb ever. Look at the fireworks. Oh man, all that for a fight for P8. That would have been a podium. I think it would have been a podium. At least P4. Somehow Carlos Sainz got driver of the day. I passed like 15 cars in this race.
The thin air makes this event a brutal one for these Formula One cars, but this team have done a fantastic job to make it to the checkered flag and take a well-earned victory today. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
Well, it's really surprising not to see a Red Bull on the podium this time. I know Checo DNF'd. I don't know what happened to Max. Hopefully that makes the championship interesting.
So let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Carlos Sainz would be my first choice for this race. He had excellent race stamina, giving him the opportunity to charge through the ranks.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. No change in the top spot then, but with today's points, their hold on that lead is getting weaker. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Alright, so Daruvula finished in last running place as usual. Even behind Latifi, it's just awful. So Perez and Gasly were the only two to DNF. I actually pulled out the fastest lap of the race. Charles Leclerc's the only one coming close, but he was a full second behind the time that I put out. So that's cool. Really helps finishing on softs, because I don't think he even put on the soft tire this race. That's probably the reason why I managed to pull away with that fastest lap. So I at least got 5 points instead of 4 because of that. And then Checo's 35 points behind now. That's a real bummer. Still P9 in the Drivers' Championship. Constructors' Championship still P6. And that's pretty much it. And I have won the rivalry between myself and Stroll. Or is it going to go out one more race? I guess it's going to go out one more race. Alright. And it looks like we've got level 15, so we're going to get another sponsor. This team needs the cash flow desperately. Cool. I'm just going to go straight into managing sponsors. I don't know if I want to renew or not. So let's take a look at what we got. I like to sort it by weekly income and then achieve a podium finish. Man, could you imagine? Score 20 constructors points during a race. Out-qualify your rival, which I've been doing. 15 constructors championship point during a race. Top 4 finish, earn driver of the day. That would be kind of cool. P4 or better, score 5 constructor championship points during a race. Beat your rival during your race. Achieve the fastest lap. Complete a weekend without colliding. Yeah, right. This is one I really need. Whip me into shape, right? Achieve and hold first for 3 laps. Fastest lap in any session. In any session. But it's not like I can do it right now either. Complete a clean race. Spend more points than the team directly above you in the vehicle. Score more points than the team. Okay. In the vehicle performance. I think I can do that. Yeah. Because the only team ahead of me right now is Williams, and then beyond that is Aston Martin. So we're gonna go ahead and sign them. And as a team completes all 30 laps during practice. I don't know about that one. I do the minimum amount during practice. I'll move on. 3 points. Achieve a top 12 finish during the race. I think this is very much more attainable now. So I'm gonna go with this one. Cool, so let's go ahead and land those things on the car. Oh, that was already there. Oh, so we already have the opaque stuff. I'm gonna put the shark one on. Here we're gonna put here shark, sure. Whoops. Okay, cool. We have filled up all of the decal spots on the car. It looks a little bit more like a Formula 1 car now. Let's look at our activities. This will increase department morale. I think this is probably going to be the best thing I can do to hopefully get the upgrades that I have going right now to complete successfully. So let's do this and let's do this. Alright. So you have $3.69 million right now. So I think I can afford one more upgrade before really needing to save for whoever my next team driver is going to be. And it might as well be resource point regeneration, right? $3 million. Let's go and get it on. Alright. We already have 3 things going, and I don't think I can get any other upgrade before Abu Dhabi. Nope. There are no performance upgrades that will finish in time for Abu Dhabi, and this is reaching department capacity anyway. So let's see. We got one part successful.
As we continue to increase our acclaim, more potential partners become willing to work with us. We can now approach an additional sponsor from the corporate tab.
There's still going to be nothing. Yeah, I don't know why I bothered. Alright, we got 2 upgrades.
Completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Just had a call from our colleagues at Rebel Powertrains. They finalized a new upgrade package for our unit, for our power unit, so obviously that's great news. We'll be able to try it out in the next race. Let's hope you can feel the benefit. If you want to see the details of the package for yourself, you can check it out on the R&D screen. Alright, cool. So then we're coming through with 3 upgrades then for the next race. That will be pretty cool. That should guarantee us a points finish even. So let's do average speed zone. So our next race is Sao Paulo, Brazil. I'm just gonna go ahead and knock out this, get the 100 grand. Oh, it's in the rain. Average 64 miles an hour. Had to just let it loose a little bit. This is a tough track to do. It's already pretty technical, and then like you make it in the rain, and then you also have to drive these boat-like supercars. I did not see what I finished at. Oh, nice! Yeah, we're kind of done. I don't need to do these other two, but they're trying to make me run them. Boom, $100,000. So that helps just a little bit. And I want to take a quick sneak peek at how the car is going to be compared to everyone else's. So I just want to look at the performance chart before calling it a day.
Okay, I need your attention. The tech regulations are changing. There's a risk some of our hard work will be undone, so we need to mitigate it. As soon as you can, I want you to look at the developments we have and tell us what areas you want to invest in protecting.
Alright, so we'll have to look into... Oh man, 3 departments? I thought it was just going to be 1. That's rough. Very rough. Okay, so... Look at that, we are finally not the slowest car on the grid. The only time we were not the slowest car on the grid was in Australia in round 1. We have finally passed Williams. We're actually really close to Aston Martin too, so that's really, really good news. Really good news. Look at that. That's a big jump up. Looks like Williams had a big jump up too, but wasn't enough. Alright, so yeah, next race is going to be Brazil, round 9, and probably be next Friday, so yeah.